How's it going, guys? Thanks for stopping by again if you saw my first video. And if this is your first time here, thanks for coming. It'd be appreciated if you could leave a like and maybe subscribe so you can see what an average player looks like in Clash of Clans. Today we'll be looking at 2 attacks in Clan Wars. And what I should have done better in one and what I could have done better in the other, even though it was a 3-star. So to start off, I had an 84% on their number 1 star. And I was trying to queen walk Lava Loon this base and come in from the right side and walk down to the left and then in towards the multi-inferno and the air defense with just a little bit of help for funneling from a baby dragon. Where I really messed up on this was my Wallbreakers. I should have placed my freeze spell a tad bit later on the Inferno. But just a Coco Loon to test out for some air mines there and then start my queen walk. Baby dragon got a lot of value down there because there was no defenses that could reach it. Queen walk is going well. She's finally doing something I want her to. Everything's looking good. So here I dropped my rage to help the wall breakers out. I should have dropped my wall breaker first and then the freeze to get in there. And then I should have dropped my other freeze there instead of saving it for later. And that cost me the 3-star on this attack because instead of walking into that compartment, the queen goes around and misses the eagle and that Inferno tower, which really messes up this entire attack. So now that I see that she's going over there and my healers are completely getting demolished, I have to start somewhat soon on with my king up there to help funnel, and then going through with my Lalo portion of the attack. So you see the balloons coming in, and then I drop the slammer over in the top left just to help sort of keep them inside the base, and with the Grand Warden on air. Eagles open, taking shots, and luckily it was an E-Dragon that came out of there. I froze that there just so that the E-Dragon couldn't get a shot off, and then it chained. Actually, it could have been a 3-star here, possibly, had that tornado trap been placed differently, but that tornado trap forced me to use my Warden ability and threw all my balloons off course. So that really did a number on me as well. So from there, it's just a bunch of dying balloons and a queen that can't beat a full health enemy queen. So yeah. The wall breakers need to be under freeze, especially with an Inferno. At the end there, I was just trying to distract troops just so I could get 1 extra building just in case the war comes down to a percentage. So now for a look at my other attack on Muhammad. This 3-star, I used the 8 earthquake spells with P.E.K.K.A.s and bowlers, 4 healers, and 3 witches. And with the earthquake spells, you can see this base just gets opened up wide like a coconut in half. Right there on this side, and that'll give my troops just entrance to the entire core of the base. And then I drop some on the backside as well to open up that backside once they get through the core. I could have funneled this base a little bit better, but we'll get to that. So start with a P.E.K.K.A. down on the bottom side and a wizard just to help him get going towards the hole I created, and then another P.E.K.K.A. up on the far right corner of the base. Then we come in here and you'll see right here I drop my witches. Instead of dropping the witches here, I should have dropped my bowlers so that they would path to the wizard tower and the archer tower that were still up there, And that way they would be more likely to go into the core of the base where they'd be doing more damage with their bounces. Instead, I dropped the witches, then the queen, and then the warden, which it's not the worst thing, but those bowlers, you'll see they immediately path off to the sides instead of going in, being the difficult little sons of guns they are. And now, because of that, they're targeting the buildings that are on the sides instead of going for those multi-inferno towers. Had to hit the warden ability there to help keep the main bulk of my force alive and get them through the town hall, especially the king. And after that, there was just too much damage, especially with the skeletons and all my troops, well, all the P.E.K.K.A.s in the core. After that air defense was down, I tried to drop my, well, no, I did drop my slammer over on the left-hand side just to help open up those walls for the troops to walk through, but that black mine came out of nowhere, and then another one, which forced that drop early, which is not a problem because Valkyries are very handy. Another important part of this attack, as you can see, is my queen still has her ability. This is crucial, especially if it's a fully maxed out base, which this is not, because your queen will need that ability to help clean up in the end most times, especially attacking like random bases in Legend League. It's kind of a gamble if you get the base that you need or not. So from here, it's just basic cleanup and yeah. Archer Queen's doing her work. Everything's coming together nicely. Trying to get another W for the clan. Alright, well, that'll about wrap this video up. Thanks for taking the time to watch another video, and I hope you learned something from these attacks as I did and try to do from every attack. And if you liked it, well then, like the video. And if you'd like to subscribe, thanks, and I'll see you next time.